America is home to many things, breathtaking landscapes, bustling cities, and a history that spans centuries. But beneath the surface, hidden in the shadows, lie secrets that refuse to be forgotten, from ghostly apparitions to whispers in the dark. These are the most haunted places in America. If you dare, join us as we journey through the land of the unknown, where the past never rests. We're about to embark on a journey into the heart of darkness, into the very soul of America's haunted history. Are you ready to face the unknown? Number 1, our journey begins in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Estes Park, Colorado, where a hotel has been a source of terror for over a century. The Stanley Hotel, famously known as the inspiration for Stephen King's The Shining, is no ordinary luxury resort. Guests and staff alike have reported eerie occurrences. The sounds of piano music echoing from empty rooms, ghostly children laughing in the halls, and the spirit of the hotel's original owner, F.O. Stanley, making his rounds. Some say he never truly left, his presence lingering like cigar smoke in the air. But the most haunted area of the hotel is said to be room 217. This is where Stephen King himself stayed, where he first encountered the chilling energy that would inspire his iconic novel. It's said that the ghost of a former housekeeper, Elizabeth Wilson, still lingers in room 217, tidying up the room even in death. Would you dare spend the night here knowing that you might not be alone? Number 2, next we journey to Philadelphia, where the Easton State Penitentiary looms like a fortress of despair. Completed in 1829, Easton State was once the most dreaded prison in America, a place where silence was not just a rule, but a form of torment. It housed the nation's most infamous criminals, including Al Capone and bank robber slick Willie Sutton. But it's not the living that haunt these cells, it's the tormented souls of inmates who spent their final days in isolation. As you walk the cell blocks, the air grows heavy with the weight of their suffering, the sound of footsteps echoing through the empty corridors, yet no one is there. Distant screams, whispers of madness that seem to seep from the very walls. Ghost hunters have captured evidence of paranormal activity at Easton State, EVPs, unexplained temperature drops, and even full-bodied apparitions. Are these restless spirits paying for their sins, forever trapped within these walls? Number 3, the Myrtles Plantation whispers from the bayou. Deep in the bayous of Louisiana, shrouded in Spanish moss and steeped in a history as dark as the muddy waters that surround it, lies the Myrtles Plantation. This place is not just a relic of the past, but a living, breathing entity that holds onto its secrets tightly. The whispers of the bayou seem to echo the tales of sorrow and mystery that have unfolded here over centuries. Built in 1796, this antebellum mansion might seem like a picture of southern charm, with its grand columns and sprawling verandas, but don't let the beauty fool you. Beneath its elegant facade lies a history filled with darkness and despair. The walls of this mansion have witnessed countless tragedies, and the air is thick with the weight of untold stories. It's shrouded in legends of murder, betrayal, and voodoo, its very foundation stained with the blood of its tragic past. The plantation has seen the rise and fall of many, and each event has left an indelible mark on its soul. The whispers of the past seem to linger in every corner, telling tales of love lost and lives shattered. It's said to be the final resting place of at least 12 restless spirits. These spirits are believed to roam the halls and grounds, unable to find peace. Each one has a story, a reason for their unrest, and their presence is felt by those who dare to visit. The plantation is a place where the past and present collide, creating an atmosphere thick with tension and mystery. One of the most infamous spirits is Chloe, a former slave who was caught eavesdropping on a private conversation. Chloe's story is one of pain and retribution, a tale that has been passed down through generations. Her life was marked by hardship and her death by tragedy, making her one of the most compelling figures in the plantation's history. As punishment, her ear was cut off, a cruel reminder of her place in the brutal hierarchy of the plantation. This act of violence was meant to serve as a warning to others, but it only fueled Chloe's desire for revenge. Her mutilation was a symbol of the cruelty that permeated the plantation, a cruelty that would ultimately lead to her downfall. Consumed by rage, Chloe baked a poison cake, intending to kill the plantation owner's family. Her plan was born out of desperation and a need to reclaim some semblance of power. The kitchen, once a place of sustenance, became a site of deadly intent. The cake, meant to be a sweet treat, turned into a vessel of death. But her plan went tragically wrong, and instead she poisoned the owner's wife and 2 daughters. The dining room, where the family once gathered in joy, became a scene of horror. The laughter and conversations were replaced by cries of agony and the silence of death. Chloe's act of vengeance had unintended consequences, sealing her fate and that of her victims. Today, Chloe's ghost is often seen lurking in the shadows of the plantation, a tall figure in a green turban, forever trapped by her tragic past. Visitors have reported seeing her spectral form, feeling a chill in the air, and hearing faint whispers. Chloe's presence is a constant reminder of the plantation's dark history and the lives that were forever changed by it. Now, is it Chloe seeking forgiveness for her actions, or is it something far more sinister? The true nature of the spirits that haunt the Myrtles Plantation remains a mystery. Are they seeking redemption, or are they bound by a curse that keeps them tethered to this world? The answers may never be known, but the whispers from the bayou continue to intrigue and terrify those who dare to listen. Number 4, Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Echoes of Suffering. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky is a place where hope went to die. Its walls have witnessed untold suffering and despair, a testament to the relentless grip of tuberculosis. Built in 1910, this sprawling complex was once a beacon of hope for tuberculosis patients. It was designed to be a state-of-the-art facility, offering the latest treatments and a chance at recovery. But as the disease ravaged the nation, Waverly Hills became overwhelmed, a place of last resort for the sick and dying. The wards were filled beyond capacity, and the staff struggled to keep up with the influx of patients. Over 63,000 people are said to have died within its walls. Each death added to the heavy atmosphere of despair that permeated the sanatorium. Today, Waverly Hills stands abandoned, a shell of its former self, but the energy of those who suffered and died here lingers. The once bustling halls are now silent, but the echoes of the past remain. The most infamous area is the Death Tunnel, a long dark passage where the bodies of the deceased were discreetly removed from the sanatorium. This tunnel, also known as the body chute, was used to transport the dead to the bottom of the hill, away from the eyes of the living patients. Visitors report hearing disembodied voices, the moans of the sick and dying, the cries of children who lost their parents to the disease. These sounds seem to be imprinted on the very fabric of the building, a haunting reminder of the lives lost. They see ghostly apparitions, shadows flitting at the edge of their vision, nurses in white uniforms pushing gurneys down empty hallways. These spectral figures are often seen repeating their final moments, trapped in an endless loop of their last duties. Is it the spirits of the patients, their souls unable to find peace, or is it the residual energy of their suffering? The air is thick with unanswered questions, and the mystery of Waverly Hills continues to draw those seeking to understand the paranormal. The sanatorium stands as a chilling monument to the pain and suffering endured by so many, a place where the past refuses to be forgotten. Number 5, the Queen Mary, Ghost of the High Seas. Docked in Long Beach, California, is a grand ocean liner with a dark past, the RMS Queen Mary. This majestic ship, now a floating hotel and museum, has a storied history that continues to captivate and haunt those who Once a symbol of luxury and glamour, she ferried Hollywood stars and royalty across the Atlantic. The Queen Mary was the epitome of elegance, with her lavish staterooms, grand dining halls, and opulent ballrooms. Celebrities like Clark Gable and Elizabeth Taylor graced her decks, adding to her allure. But beneath the surface of her opulent facade lay a darker history. The ship's corridors, once filled with laughter and music. Shadows seemed to move on their own, and cold spots sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to explore. During World War II, the Queen Mary was conscripted into service as a troop ship, her once luxurious staterooms crammed with soldiers heading to war. The ship, now stripped of her finery, became a vessel of survival, carrying thousands of troops across treacherous waters. She was painted a drab gray to blend into the ocean, earning the nickname the Gray Ghost. Her speed and stealth made her a valuable asset, but the transformation left an indelible mark on her soul. Over the years, the Queen Mary has witnessed 49 recorded deaths, from accidents to suicides to unexplained disappearances. Each death added another layer to the ship's haunted reputation, with stories of ghostly apparitions and eerie encounters becoming more frequent. The most haunted location on board, the first-class swimming pool, now drained but still echoing with the laughter of phantom swimmers. This once luxurious pool where the elite once swam is now a hotspot for paranormal activity. Guests have reported seeing wet footprints on the deck, leading to the empty pool, as if someone had just climbed out of the water. The eerie sight of these footprints, appearing out of nowhere, leaves visitors questioning the reality of what they see. Is it the spirits of past passengers, their souls tethered to the ship that carried them on their final journey? Or is it the residual energy of the countless lives that passed through her halls? The Queen Mary remains a mystery, a vessel of both history and haunting, forever sailing the seas of our imagination. These are just a few of the most haunted places in America, where history and the supernatural collide. From haunted hotels to eerie prisons, from plantation mansions to abandoned hospitals, these locations serve as chilling reminders that some spirits never truly find peace. Have you been to any of these haunted places? Share your experiences in the comments below and let us know if you dare to visit any of these haunted locations. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more ghostly adventures. Until next time, stay curious, man, stay haunted.